We are going live to chat about how 2025 is the easiest time there ever was to start an online business once you utilize AI correctly. And honestly, guys, there has just never been a better time. I feel like there's a lot of noise, people saying the industry is saturated, there's less opportunities. It's just so far from the truth. AI means that you can get your business up and running in literally laser speed. I mean, when I started my business in 2020, everything took so much longer because we didn't have AI, we didn't have ChatGPT. Everything had to be done manually and everything had to come from here. So the fact that you guys have access to AI means you can really get the ball rolling really, really, really fast. Okay, so just I get a bit of a pretense on AI. Again, there's a lot of noise around AI and if it is going to, overtake people's jobs and get rid of different industries. The reality is in the virtual assistant industry, AI is here to support your role, make you more efficient, make you a better right-hand personal assistant, social media manager. It can literally never replace you. So just do not worry if you ever hear anything about that. So I guess a few things to note is the three biggest reasons why 2025 is the easiest year to start your business is, first of all, that demand is just massive for assistants or, independent contractors, employees, whatever you want to call yourself, with AI knowledge, because a lot of business owners do not have the time to learn how to use AI and therefore just want to have someone on their team that is efficient with it and can utilize it best to support the business. So that is where you come in, and the information is just so accessible that you can move so fast once you learn how to use it. And I'm going to be talking about using ChatGPT primarily because this is just literally an absolute magician. The next thing is the second reason why 2025 is the easiest year is AI has just removed a lot of barriers. There used to be so many steps involved with setting up a virtual assistant business. And again, there was just so much headspace that was needed, so many ideas to generate, so much creation that needed to happen in order to actually just kickstart things. But now using AI and AI prompts, you can literally make decisions and get the ball rolling literally within hours. And the final reason why it's the best time to start is that just the speed you can move at is insane in comparison to how things used to be. What used to take months to implement, you can literally do in a day. And I hate to be that person online who's like, I can do something in a day that used to take 6 months, but it's just true in terms of ChatGPT and using AI. Even things like starting a business name. We brainstormed for feckin' ages trying to think of a business name, going back and forth, ended up creating a really bog standard business name with no imagination. But now with ChatGPT, you can have a business name literally in a couple of minutes. So just a few things, as lots of people make mistakes when it comes to when it comes to thinking about AI and how it can actually help them or how it can, not help their business. If you use AI and treat it like a shortcut, it won't help your business grow or it won't help you start a business. You need to use it correctly. Say, for example, you want to create, you start your business and you want to create social media posts. You can't just go into ChatGPT and say, hey, write me some social media posts. You have to give it strategic prompts, and that is everything. You need to feed it so much information about you so it can help you efficiently. My ChatGPT, knows my whole life story, everything that's brought me here. So when I ask it for advice or how to handle a situation or whatever it might be, it gives it based on the knowledge it knows about me. Okay, so that's a little bit about chat. I'd love to know actually if anyone who's here live, have you used ChatGPT before? Let me know in the comments section. Another thing that I always see people get caught in the mistake of is getting too hung up in the back end of the business. Things like creating a beautiful logo, spending weeks on branding colors. While these things are nice to have, they're just not that important in the early days. They're not going to get you to your first paying client or your next paying client if you're already established. What you need to focus on is things that can move fast, and I'm a big advocate of moving fast. I literally just got off a one-on-one call there with one of my VA Academy ladies, and she was like, I love how strategy based you are. You're just let's get shit done. And And you can just get so much done, literally even within 10 days. So you can go from an idea to having your virtual assistant business, the foundations done within 10 days. And we're actually running a free challenge. It is starting on Monday, and it is the AI Kickstart, and it's how to become a new VA in 10 days. And basically what it's going to be, it's hosted in a Telegram group. Every single day, I am going to be giving you a prompt on how to use ChatGPT in order to set up your business, and what you need to do, in what order, and how to implement it in real time in literally less than 30 minutes a day. So you do not want to miss this. If you comment the word Kickstart, if you're here live or if you're watching the replay, I will send you over all of the information to join us ahead of Monday. But I personally have just been so invested in learning and utilizing AI this year that I want to make it as efficient as possible for the girls that I work with, to be able to set up their business quickly and be able to utilize it for their own business, growing it, and also to be like a master at AI so they can use it for their clients. And I recommend that you do it the same. So we all have to start somewhere. If you aren't that familiar with it yet, that is okay. Within the challenge, I'll be teaching you how to start using it, and that is the entry point to utilizing ChatGPT. You can use the free version to begin with. The prompts I'm going to give you guys are going to be relevant for the free ChatGPT. So there's literally no excuses. If you've had the idea of starting, this is going to be the challenge. There's going to be implementation in it. By the end of the business, you're going to have the foundations, of your VA business mapped out, and you're going to have implemented a lot of the steps. So we're going to cover things like creating a vision board, super essential with mapping out what you want out of the business, but how to use AI to make it fast, and how to pick a fast business name. We'll also talk through like setting up what you need to set up, like domains, Gmails, branding, social media, Zoom, Calendly, more like the boring back-end logistics that need to be done, and then just show you how to utilize AI for kind of potential client communication and writing scripts, writing posts, writing emails. I mean, there's just so much that you can do with it. So I just can't wait to show you guys, because I actually went to a free seminar. It was in Perth this year. I can't remember what month it was. And I think we were just kind of hesitant. We were like, you know what? Don't need to utilize AI. What we're doing now is working. We just don't need to change it. Went to this seminar, changed absolutely everything, went home. We're like, holy shit, we've changed absolutely everything now. We've implemented AI trainings into our course portal. We're teaching our students how to use AI. And I want to teach you guys to do it, because I'm such a big believer of, when you have the skills to become a virtual assistant, you just may not know what order to start things in, and you might be stuck in like analysis paralysis where you're gathering information but you're not actually implementing. And I'm such a big believer of just getting shit done. So I'm going to help you implement 10 steps over the course of 10 days so you actually have something done by the end of the 10 days. So it's not just going to be, a training full of ideas. I'll be wanting people to implement as they go. So I'm really looking forward to that. So like I said, comment Kickstart if you do want to join us, and it's going to be an amazing entry point to starting your VA business once and for all, because I know so many people, you might be one of them, have had the idea for a long time and it's just never felt like the right time. This is a free event. There's no excuses. This is the right time. So yeah, comment Kickstart, and I will see you in there on Monday.